Namaste. Welcome to Aligned as Fuck. I am Luna. Happy solstice. Winter solstice is here, just about. A lot of really cool downloads, insights. But before I sidetrack, I am in a very comfortable mode right now. So sorry for excessive cleavage. That wasn't an intention. I just apologize because those people who are sensitive about that, others are just like, whatever, we're here for the message. So thank you for subscribing, and I really hope that this message gives you some guidance. I, for one, am ready because I want this to be love. I want you all to think of a specific person. The first person that pops in your head, this is the message for. Okay? I know we might be romantic. Let's be real. We're all emperors and empresses. So we're definitely got more than one person in our DM. That's a side note. Be honest. Honesty is so liberating, guys. I'm telling you. That's called being authentic. I'm trying to light up it. Spirit's like, don't focus on lighting it today. Get with the message. Some of you guys are talking to somebody right now that is just friend vibe. Like, you're like, that person's cool. I like how they think. I like how they take care of business. I like how they look. You know, you're just like, you're all right. You're not like insanely, like maybe you've had these past relationships where you're like extremely passionate, right? The chemistry is like boom in your face. And it's like you guys are texting 24/7, you're talking 24/7. And it's just like a lot of like really sexual, more sacral connection than anything. But there's not too much heart. And even some of the roots I'm hearing and throat, which really does help the crown. So if you guys have had these like connections, and I think you guys are kind of understand what I'm saying, where they were very passionate, very alluring, and almost addictive, right? But at the end of the day, you were trying to think about, why am I so addicted to this person? What is it that they do for me? And when you step back in your energy, you're just like, it's a sexual thing. I'm going to be real. I'm attracted to them. It's the pheromones. It's the euphoria. It's the cloud of judgment. So then it's like you pull back your energy when things get really overwhelming, right? And when they get overwhelming, it's because you guys are no longer an energetic match. Like either you're a little bit more advanced and you are okay to play down here for a little bit, but then you want to go back up because that's where you're naturally, your state of being, your comfort zone, your peace of mind is being a person of thought and intention, right? You intend what kind of life you want. You lead by example. I'm hearing a lot of my collective are just amazing individuals, right? And it's like, you're like, come up, and this person is very comfortable in being closed off, maybe closed off to their own growth, their own emotions, or they're just, I'm hearing that they're just, this is the word of the day, emotionally intelligent like you. You are super advanced. And that's why you're having these Crash of the Titans is what I hear. It's kind of cool analogy. But I'm here to say that I'm getting another energy that is very similar to your energy in your vicinity. You may not even be talking to this person, but I feel like some of you guys have friend zoned this person, or we're getting more of a friend vibe. In other words, you were actually coming more authentic than you were to the other person. You were just like, I want to be this perfect thing in your eyes. Where this other person, you're like, I'm a hot mess. I don't care, take it or leave it. You're being yourself, and that's what's drawing this person in, and that's what's making you awaken to see what kind of chemistry you guys have. It's not all physical, because we crave more than that. That was the read. Now let's see the tarot. Usually, guys, that's how it happens. You know that's how it happens. Most of us psychics, intuitives, we see it in our third eye first, the whole scenario, and then we're able to go ahead and see and let spirit confirm it for us. Like, yep, that's exactly what the situation is. That's how we can call things out really fast sometimes, or call people BS, because we actually can read their thoughts. A lot of us can. I can, for one. That's why it's very hard for me to go out in public because I know when a bullshit is bullshitting, you know? It's like, oh, really? That's what you were thinking. And they're like, how do you know? I was thinking, kind of doing, will prove me right soon. They always prove you right. I was actually watching a movie with a dear old friend is what I'll call him. And the whole time I already predicted the future to him. I was like, oh, this is what's going to happen. It was in the movie. It was a show. Like one of those like cooking shows. I was like, oh, this person's going to win and blah, blah, blah. This is why it even looks demonic. And then like the guy literally said it looked demonic right after I said that. And they won just like the way I had predicted it. So it's okay to actually say these things because you're acknowledging that you're different. And I'm getting a lot of you guys have very spiritual, like you're very spiritual people and you have spiritual gifts that you're unaware of, but it's so like, oh, I don't know if I start saying clairvoyant and psychic, people are going to start not accepting me or looking at me weird or am I? And there's just a lot of confusion for some of you guys. And I'm hearing spirit say, go for it. What do you have to lose? Like if you lose a friend that doesn't think that you're special because you're able to have these connections that they might not be able to, then they're not a real good friend. They're just looking at it from their perspective and they're not looking for your growth. Do you really want those type of people around you? There's a lot of PSAs today. Oh my God, guys. Let's just get to the tarot. Maybe some of you guys were saying that. I heard it. I love the tarot because there's always hidden messages too. You know, and things we don't see coming. We're like, oh, really? Do tell. We have an emperor amongst us? Or do we have our beautiful kings? Is Mac Daddy here to play? Or is my lady? I hear all the single ladies. Oh my goodness. I said all the single ladies and I was pulling emperor and I was like, okay, I was trying to think like all like the opposite of the emperor. The empress comes out. So it's like, yeah, you guys are in that very single lady Beyonce. I'm the shit and I know it. Like he's what is that? A blue heron that's like basking his wings up, you know, like kind of saying, I have arrived, I'm here. Oh, wow. Interesting. I love it when I get these like interesting reads that are just like, God, really? Okay. I was pulling his energy. Vampire. You guys literally, oof, I get it. You've got the Emperor and the Empress. You have twin flames on the board right now. I hope you guys know that. Twin flame. So your twin flame is definitely in this energy read. I'm going to just split it how I say it. You start the whole thing with the full. So it's like a false start because then you have the Four of Wands right after. So it's like a promise of happily ever after. You know, you think about the traditional Four of Wands as the 11-11 card where the couple is holding together and they're beginning their journey as a couple is the point. They're together. They're in the same, they're welcoming more family. And then you have the Three of Wands. And then per proceeding, you've got some really powerful numbers. You have 33, which is a very high master number on the board. And then you have the Three of Swords to follow that with the Emperor. So right off the bat, I'm feeling like the Emperor has like left the scene is what I'm hearing. And it was like a false start is what I'm hearing. Like you guys were starting to like come together and you triggered each other because if we're talking about real twin flames and whoever you were thinking of is, I mean, you can almost see like the yellow at their crown. It's like they're very spiritual beings, right? The elephant, hands down, is one of the most spiritual beings out there. You know, very connected to source and the earth. They're very sensitive. They're very intuitive. They can hear things from miles away. That's how they get the herd to move away from danger, or they'd be extinct by now. I mean, it's not, yes, they have these big ears, but it's their intuition. It's their third eye. They're very intuitive. So it's like their ears give them a real advantage, but their intuition gives them a further advantage, right? One that's like supernatural for them to avoid all that danger. And it's like very indicative to your person. They think by breaking your heart is avoiding danger. Like they don't want you guys to end up not ever liking each other. Like they care about you in such a deep, profound way. They want you always in their life one way or another, even if it's not with you. It's kind of like a really weird attachment type of love. Like I just need to have your energy there. And you know, obviously being the Empress, you're like, fuck that. Here's the 5 of Pentacles. Like, really? Am I supposed to, you know, let you have all that I've worked? My energy is supposed to just be like this not special kind of anybody can have it kind of mode. Like, that's what you're saying. And you're like, I'm sorry, bitch. With this lovely armadillo, you're like, I'm holding on to my own energy. You see your sun. This is such a spiritual read. You've got the sun in both of these cards and illuminated in the middle. And these cards are so freaking special, guys. I can't even. That's done on purpose. That's to let you know that you are not giving up your glory. You're not giving up your energy. And this is a message from Spirit saying, stand your ground, be Queen of Pentacles. You're the Empress, but be in your Queen of Swords mode. Like, enough's enough. Like, take your energy back, honey. This may be your twin, but they don't deserve to have your happiness. And it's like when you finally get that this wasn't like a very equal give and take kind of situation. It's not. It's 5. No quality in that. And then the Fool it's so funny, ironic. The Fool falls off. Like, that is exactly the message. Like, the new beginning that you guys are supposed to have falls down, falls to shambles. Woo! It's not really a happy read. But it's an honest read. You know, I'm not going to sit here and talk fluff to you guys. I have to read it how it comes to me. It comes to me, okay? These words are getting downloaded. I don't even know a word I say after. I have to watch each video after I'm done taping them because I don't know what the message was after I deliver it. Isn't that crazy? It's like hearing it for the first time, because a lot of us are channeling and we're medians. Therefore, we're not going to be able to process all that information so fast, but it comes at us at a fast rate and we're able to say it. And that's what makes it very unique, is that we have this power of mouth. Sure, all my teachers and my mom and all my exes are like, yeah, does she have a mouth? But it's a gift. And we're able just to say the message and then later reflect on it. And then if we some of it stays in our energy, then that's, oh, what am I doing right now? I'm pulling cards about to see what the Emperor's energy is towards you, like how they're feeling right now. That's what's going on. That's the situation. That's what's up. Like, a lot of you guys are in no contact. But it's not, because you guys are twins and you're energetically connecting to the motherfucker every day, as I meant to say. So you think you're in no contact, but you're not. So maybe you do need to be in no contact. I'm hearing very strongly, get off your social media. Like, ghost your own. So you don't have to deactivate, because let's face it, it's very hard to do that. And plus you don't want to act like that you're doing this for them. You're doing this for you. You need a break from all the stress of if they love you, if they don't. If you don't, okay. It was nice that we interrupted. Our energies collided. It was a beautiful, beautiful. Sorry, that's pretty funny. Like a beehive coming. No, that's not what it was. It was a beautiful moment in time. I'll cherish it. I'll always think of you could be the one that got away. And I'm okay with that, because Spirit, universe is going to bring me a soulmate that is ready to be on my level, because I'm not taking breadcrumbs. Learn to love myself. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, fuck. You guys are like, it's almost like you like us to be miserable, because when this bad stuff come up, you're still smiling. And then the good stuff comes up and you're like, damn it. And the reason why I say damn it, it's like a self-protection to you guys. I love my collectives so much, and myself, you know, that I don't want to go through another heartbreak, and I don't want you to either. So yes, not having something that could potentially put you and ruin you if things don't work out, which is always a possibility. Not that it will, because I know what kind of manifestors you are, and you know the hell if you get in a relationship with a twin, this is going the grave 6 feet under, bitch. We're gonna be buried in the same tombstone together. Oh, what, you weren't dying? All of a sudden you're gonna die of a broken heart because I'm not here. We're going out together. Ride or die, Bonnie Clyde. I don't know, I just heard all this like crazy stuff, but that's the type of love that I want you guys to have. But yes, life happens and sometimes it doesn't happen that way. Like we or they may get caught up in energies and just shift and go this way. And it's like that love that has the potential to be that. It's so beautiful that I don't want it to ever taken away from you. So self-preservation is like, I'd rather not feel, and this is what he's doing. This is a side note from what's going to happen in his current emotions. He's thinking, I'd rather just not have this and deal with it right now. Like he's acting as if it can go away. Like these emotions will just eventually fade away and eventually we'll talk one day. Like he's not avoiding it is essentially the easiest way out for him right now because he doesn't have to confront it. And he doesn't have to bear to hurt you or say the wrong things or get rejected. So it's like right now it's a win-win, not by saying things. But in essence, he knows by not saying anything, he is hurting you because you had already said that to him, that was unacceptable behavior. And so he knows you're not stupid. Like you will not tolerate that. And that's the type of person you became nowadays. And that's why he wants you more. Because you're just a woman. You're a strong force. You don't back down on your own energy. You stand your energy proud and loud. And that's why people adore you, because of your authenticity, because of your genuineness, because of your compassion. You love, 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 love hard. And people that love you feel it. They feel that. And he's not an exception because you were giving so much love, 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 love. And then you just were like, enough. If I'm asking you how you feel, you better tell me right already. It's not the end of the world. And so now he's coming in like all passionate, like I'm going to throw my big you-know-what around and make her feel like I can have her. And you're like, no, bitch. We are two of the kind. The death is so beautiful in this one. It's like two fishes. They're not even like dying. They're just circling each other. Like they're just like, it's almost like a soulmate card. You know, you always guys hear like the death is just the beginning. The ending is just the beginning. You know, a lot of people channel that. Missy, you channel that. I want to always give people the proper due diligence that say things like that. I appreciate those messages. So, but this is what you are proposing, and this is what they're proposing. Like, this is their thoughts right now. Their energy is what I asked for. So he wants to come in passionately to say that his old ways are over. Like, pretty much to say he wants a relationship with you. Because the 10 of Pentacles come up, and look at the whale putting all his beautiful little eggs down, like where the next generation, this is a very spiritual card too. It's like the next generation is protected, and it's like almost as if this guy didn't want to have a baby or can't have a baby, you guys are going to have children. I don't know how. And it's going to be biological for most of you. And you may be older and you're like, it's going to happen. Like I'm channeling this because that's what the depiction is. So this is the message that's coming. I get it that he's old, and I get it. You could be old too. If you've got an egg and he's got a sperm, it's going to happen. And if it's reversible, it's reversible. I had to say that to some people. Yeah. Because the energy is as such. Like, you are two powerful spiritual beings coming together, and you're going to make a purpose. You're going to do something. You're going to leave a legacy behind, is what I'm hearing. When you come together, you finally put your differences together. You put your strong, it's like you guys bring each other's energies up. You elevate to be more spiritual, to be a better person. You push one another in a way that nobody can. And it's like, this is how he recognizes that you are his soulmate. And I feel like this is like a soulmate card almost. Like the death is just like the two things coming together. And if I'm not mistaken, we'll probably get soulmate. And then he wants celebration. He wants to bask in your happy energy. He wants you to be happy. He wants to hear you laugh. He wants to take you dancing. Like, he wants you to be happy. But he wants you to be happy with him. Like, he wants to celebrate with you. It's very, very romantic. I'm not sure what put them in this romantic mood, but it's pretty cool. I'm going to get a final message that I want to get your energy. Ha, they all came out when I said that. I love it. Wow. Of course. Wow, that's pretty cool. You have 2 7s and an 8. You have the 7 of Wands, the 8 of Wands. This is like your center. This is really your energy right here. You feel like I feel like this is life in general. You've got so many things that came. You're just kind of like, I'm done. Like, shoot me down. Like, I hear the song Titanium. Da-na-na-na, I'm titanium. Yeah, you know what song I'm talking about. Anyways, that's kind of like what your energy is. Like, go ahead, shoot me down as many times as you want. I'm still flying, bitches. And it's like this new, maybe because you're coming on, like, I feel like some of you guys might be Capricorns and your season's coming up. I do feel Earth energy, Virgos and Taurus. And then I do feel like some air, some Libras, a bit Gemini. I do feel a little bit of that. But definitely Scorpio is pretty loud on this read too. Scorpio. But this is like your energy. And it's like you want to get out of this conflict. Like 7 of Swords is after it, right? And you see it's like, it's all these swords, but this beautiful spider is like, I'm just gonna climb through it and not get cut. And that's kind of your energy. You're just like, I'm getting out of this shit. Like, the shit show with them, the shit show of life. Like, I feel like you guys are like, I'm so over all the bullshit. Like, I'm going to think what I think, do what I want to do. It's like, you're finally stepping in your power of being authentic of who you are. This is who I am. You love me. You take me. This is my values, my worth. I'm going to do this business. Like, I feel that really big with you guys. Like, I'm going to start my business, what I keep hearing in my head. Then do it. It will be successful. Wow. I knew it. Wow. So they are, you're definitely the 8 of Swords. Like, you're definitely recognizing, both of you guys are recognizing that this connection is like really battered and tattered is what I hear. Like, it's almost like it's in a really bad place. And it's like, okay, he needs to come in with some type of clarity. You know, but he's being very stoic right now by being the King of Swords. Like, he knows he needs to come speak his truth, but he's choosing to be very methodical and not heart-centered. And then the 5 of Wands. I want to read what the book says about the 5 of Wands. I don't ever do this, but I kind of like a different, I think it's cool when you get different, like, yeah. Different, what was the 5 of Wands? Lovers. Oh, it's a really beautiful deck, guys. If I can say, oh, wow, 5 of Wands next. Upright means competition, rivalry, conflict. And it says that it says 5 stalks of coral impede its path. Oh, it's talking about this beautiful what is it? A blue slug? That's what they're calling it. So again, it's like right now the energy is bad between you guys. Sorry. And I feel like they have a lot of love and hope for this connection, but they're not really seen to take an action. And you're like, I'm just releasing you at this point. I'm going to finalize with this one last thing. This is the last message the Spirit has about this situation. Shit. Wow. No, that was too much. I said one last thing and like 20 cards came out. We're not done. Yes, we are. I know it sounds a little sad, but you know what, guys? You know in your hearts of hearts that if you're meant to be with this person, you will be. And if not, another soulmate will come in. So congratulations, guys. The guy is coming back. Okay, so we have the 2 Pentacles, the decision that's weighing on his mind. And this is current energy. So this is happening as we're speaking, real time. Then after that, we have the 3 Pentacles. Because he knows already, loud and clear, that he needs to collaborate with you. Probably put a commitment to it, or a title, or some type of recognition of what you want, validating your feelings. He knows he's got to do this. So he's in the hangman, right? He's gaining the wisdom. He's gaining the words. He's gaining, how can I convince her and tell her that she is the love of my life and I want to marry her one day without saying it? Because justice is ending. It's due to you. You deserve to know how he feels. He is now the owl. Remember how the owl is hanging backwards? And now, or is it an owl? It looks like a different kind of bird. Sorry. It's not really an owl. But it's like they're trying to get that wisdom. And then with the justice, you're someone, you know, when they have that woman, she's wise. She's making a decision, right? The justice is making a decision. They are wise. That's why they're depicting it as an owl. The most wisest animal out there, probably. Because he's finally got the wisdom to come forward the right way, to not have to convince you. But you'll see that he's like, okay, I'm scared of this. I don't know where we're going. I don't know what the direction is, and I don't know what the future is, but I know that I only want you. And I miss you. And I want to be with you. Only you. And that's what this read is going to be called. Congratulations, guys. Love you. Bye.